Hi, this is Matt Navarre. Welcome to the latest installment of sHIVer training. Today we're going to talk about how to run the various reports in sHIVer, and we'll be building more as time goes by. So to start, you can click on the Reports button up here on the main menu on the top left, and this gets you to the report screen that shows you how you can filter and look at reports. So for example, you can list your different agencies here, or if you want to run a report for all agencies, you can just click this checkbox. For the purposes of our demo today, we're just going to stay with our Z Cascadia, which is a fake county, and just looks at sample data so we can take a look at things. And so we'll take a look at data for, say, the first half of 2012. So that's 1/1 to 6/30. And then we definitely want to look at data in the testing part of sHIVer, generally, not the SNS part, because testing is where most records are getting put in. And just to do two simple reports, first of all, we'll just click on List Tests, and this will just give us a line list of all of the tests that we would be reporting on. And the line list is nice because we can sort this by just clicking on the test result or the agency, and then it'll show us that data sorted and broken down here. We can also click on any of these buttons down here in the summary report area. So if we summarize this by race, it just gives us a quick one-page report that just breaks it down for that agency and then breaks it down by race. And then I could do that for all agencies as well by clicking all agencies and break down by race. And that gives me the same exact report, but it gives it to me for all those dates for a lot larger count of records. So that's taken a couple seconds for that to process here. And then the ones where the agency is missing, I get this, and then it gives me the full breakdown here. I can list data both from the test table, which we saw a minute ago, and test is basically one test event, even if a single person was tested multiple times, or I can look at it from the patient perspective. And so the patient list is usually going to be a smaller number for a given criteria than the number of tests, because people will get maybe a rapid test and a confirmatory test on the same day, and those are two different test records, and you can analyze them differently. By the way, if one of the things you're looking for is not on this list, for example, let's say you only want to look at rapid or confirmatory, or only males or only females, or something that you know you can report on but isn't showing here, there's a button here that says Advanced Find Mode. And if you click on that and run any of these reports, then instead of just getting the report showing up on the screen, you get this search screen that allows you to look for a lot more details. So for example, if I only want to find records where the sex is male or where the race is a certain thing, I can do that. And then just click search when I'm ready. And then this gives me that exact subset of data in a line list that I can look at. And that also applies to my breakdown here. So I can say only males. And then this is a smaller set of records. I also have graphs of data. So I can view the same data that I'm looking at here, but I can look at a graph of it. So if I want to get a pie chart of the race breakdown, I can look at the same records and see, in this case it's actually a bar chart, not a pie chart, but it shows me the data graphically rather than just as a set of numbers. If you want to export data to Excel so that you can analyze it separately, that's best done by using these line lists. So let's go back to our test line list we saw a second ago. If you click List Tests, there's a button up here that says Export Data. And if we click on that, it'll give us a dialog box that says where do you want to export it to. And then we can just say Test, Export. And then we can save it as a different set of formats as well. So we can put it in an Excel format or DBF or whatever. Let's save it as an XLSX, which is the most recent Excel format. And then just click Save. It will then ask me what to name the worksheet, and then it will then ask me what fields I want to export. And this is nice because it gives you a lot of capability. So for example, if you want the test date, the test result, the race, ethnicity, date of birth, and maybe nothing else, then you can just export those fields just by clicking the export button here at the bottom. And then an Excel file will be created on your desktop that you can open up and has that, that information. Let me show you that real quick. And then this is the Excel that I just created just now. And then now that it's in Excel, I can use Excel's tools to summarize it and graph it and do whatever else I want to do. You can have multiple reports open at once and compare them. So if you say open up like a race summary and then just move it off to the side and then open up a test result summary, you can look at them side by side and compare the numbers. They'll both add up to 28 because they're both the same query, but it's just giving me different kinds of sort here. And then when I'm done, I can just close it. Also, if you want to print these, you can just click the print button right from here and print it out. Notice that these options at the moment, saving the summarized data as either PDF or Excel is at the moment grayed out. And that's basically how you use reports in sHIVer. Thanks very much for listening.